I'm about to give y'all a tour of one of the worst places I've ever lived at in my entire life. Northfield Farms in Pontiac, Michigan. This is by far the worst place I have ever lived at in my entire life.
People die every day in here. We need to save Northfield Farms. Every day somebody die or get shot in here. Every day.
We're going to turn now to Pontiac, where a neighborhood is in desperate need of some answers.
That's right. People who live in the North Hill Farms apartment complex are fed up with living in fear of violence.
Today, I learned there have been 6 homicides at North Hill Farms apartment complex in the last 2 years. That's according to the Oakland County Sheriff's Office. That does not account for non-fatal shootings. 2 incidents, including a deadly triple shooting, happened last week.
Summer comes, it's insane, you know, and you got shootings in broad daylight.
Julie Heyman says she moved into the complex 4 years ago.
Just last year over here, they did a drive-by shooting, and there were children in the house.
A deadly quadruple shooting in Pontiac has investigators searching for answers and residents fed up with the violence.
Neighbors say the shooting happened right here at this apartment, Unit 28. I'm told one of the victims was making his way out of the apartment while returning fire, but sadly collapsed and died right over there.
Now, I lived here for 3 years, right? We about to go deep in the trenches now. Hold on. I lived here for 3 years, y'all. And I'm about to tell y'all some horror stories about this place. Now, anybody who's from Pontiac or who's ever lived in Pontiac or who's even been close to Pontiac know about this place. If y'all don't know, I was born and raised in Pontiac. Lived here my entire life. Pontiac is a very, very small city here in Michigan. Pontiac is about, I say, 30 minutes away from Detroit. And heck no. Okay, that car just pulled back. I'm like, hold on, let me check my surroundings. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm a little, you feel me? I don't like being in the hood like this, so you know, I got my protection on me. You know, I'm a licensed CPL holder. Don't tell nobody, just in case anybody try to try me out here. But I ain't gonna mess with nobody. Just do my thing, just for my own protection. Yeah, I'm about to take y'all to the apartment I used to live at. It's right here. Yes, this place is very let me explain something to y'all, bro. A nightmare, bro. A complete nightmare. I moved here in like October of 2018. Right, this is my apartment right here. I live right here in apartment 11 Candlelight Lane. I lived in this place for 3 years. And I moved here in October of 2018. And I lived here up until February 2022, so almost 4 years. And the amount of bugs that was in this apartment, y'all, it was just completely unbelievable. The first day I moved in here, it was me and the mother of my son. The first day we moved in here, it was a mouse in here, right? We saw a mouse the very first day. Now, we didn't want to move here at all, but it was either live here or stay in the crib with my mom. You know, I wanted my own space. So I almost just stayed with my mom, I ain't gonna lie, because I heard a bunch of horror stories about this place. But I was just like, we'd be here temporarily. So we just ended up moving here, but we didn't plan on being here for 3 years. But you know, life be life, and it get hard, and I couldn't afford to move, so I was in this mug for 3 years. But the very first day we moved in there, we saw a mouse. Our first week in there, we saw a bunch of ants, spiders, and honestly, we was about to dip like after our first couple weeks there. But you know, the bugs would like come and go, but when they came, it was heavy, right? But the whole 3 years I've been here, we dealt with bugs. Like, I'm talking about roaches, spiders, ants. The smell of these apartments is like, it's unbelievable, bro. It's just unbelievable. And like, oh my God, I'm getting post-traumatic stress disorder just being over here, bro. Now this is nothing towards people who live here at all, because again, I lived here for 3 years because I needed it. I know a lot of people that live here are less fortunate, like I was. You know, we need the help, but this is like worst case scenario, like probably the worst place you could possibly live in the state of Michigan, in my opinion. And I've been to some trenches. I've been to Detroit, I've been to Flint, I've been to a lot of horrible places in Michigan. This is by far, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And the amount of violence that I dealt with over here, or that we seen, I've never been in no violence because I barely came out the crib. I never wanted to come out the crib because I was scared, to be honest. It was always shootings over here. A bunch of people done passed away while I was over here. This place been on the news since I've been over here. This is a laundromat. I've never even used this laundromat before. I was scared to use this mug, so we always went to my mom's house. I never even been in here, so I don't know what the heck is this. Ew. Oh, they must keep it locked now. But all the drug dealers used to be in there smoking weed, drinking. Oh, let me tell y'all this real quick. I'm gonna tell y'all more stories about this apartment, but one of the scariest things that happened while I was over here, this apartment right here, apartment 17. I cannot make this up, bro. This was like this is like towards the end of 2020 or something like that. It was a white lady who used to live here. She used to sit out on the porch right there, right? She used to be out there every day. And one day I had came out the apartment and I saw like 2 guys dressed in all white suits, right? All white suits. And I walked over, I'm like, everything all right? And he was like, you know, a lady had, you know, passed away in her apartment. You know, she was an older lady. She was a little bigger. You know, she was sick. She must have had diabetes or something like that, or, you know, a bunch of health problems. So, he said that her body was in there for weeks, right? And when I say that scared the heck out of me, bro, I went to my mom's crib for like a week straight after that. That junk terrified me, bro. She said her body was in there for weeks. All her cats had died. And they found out because all the neighbors were like, they were complaining about a really bad smell. And that terrified me so much, bro. Like, I've never seen nothing like that before in my life. I done seen people like on the news that got shot. Since I've been over here, it was constantly gunshots over here, bro. Like, I'm not even making this stuff up, bro. Like, I'm sure anybody who's from Michigan or from Pontiac, especially y'all know the horror stories over here. But like I said, I had no choice. It was either live here or move in with my mom, or stay with my mom. And I didn't want to stay with my mom, but like, I almost didn't make it. I have no clue to this day how I made it 3 years, almost 4 years in that apartment, bro.
My heat don't work.
It get cold like we outside cold.
I boil water and I use space heaters to keep us warm.
I'm warming up with my oven.
This is dangerous. This is unacceptable. You shouldn't have to use this to heat your home.
I know.
Period. Well, perhaps this is the problem. Take a good long look at the boiler, my friends. It says it needs service.
And I have a 3-month-old baby.
My daughters have sickle cell, so if they get sick, then I have to rush them to the hospital because it's so cold. And their bones start aching and they start getting sick.
Oh my gosh.
It was like bad. Like, it was points where roaches was like crawling on my bed, bro. Like, it would almost been better sleeping outside than it was in that apartment, bro. I remember I was crying at points to my mom, like, Mom, I just can't live here no more. The bugs. And I used to call the exterminator every single day. Y'all, I used to go to the office and complain, like, y'all have to do something about these bugs. Can y'all do anything? Can y'all seal up the cracks in the floors? Anything. It was nothing they could do. They brought the exterminator out 2 times a week because that was the most that they could come out. And so I was literally stuck living with bugs, roaches the whole time I've been here. And then when my baby mama got pregnant, we were still living here. And I was like, I'm not gonna live here no more. My son is not living here at all, you know. So the first, I say 2 months after my son was born, we stayed with my mom because we didn't want to come back. But then my mom was like, Dante, you know, you're gonna have to go home at some point. But so eventually we went back home, but like me and baby mama used to bleach that apartment every single day, bro. Every day, and the smell was just like this stench. It was just like, it was a never-ending stench in there. And it was just so dirty, bro. And it was just, I don't understand, to be honest with y'all, how this place is even open. You know, and again, it's nothing towards people who live here, because I was here at one point. But like, it's just one of the bad, it's a bad place to live, bro. They always hiring, because maintenance is always quitting and leaving. They done been through like a bunch of different management since I've been here. Like, I've never gotten like no trouble or issues with nobody, because I stayed to myself. You know, I ain't want no problems with nobody. I'm a very respectful dude. But it was bad, bro. And I never wanted nobody to know that I lived over here, like, ever. Like, I didn't never tell nobody where I ever lived at when I stayed over here. And yeah, I was just so ducked off, bro. I was so ducked off because I was kind of embarrassed to live over here, bro. It was embarrassing.
This was one of the worst, and probably still is, one of the lower ranked apartment complexes in the city of Pontiac.
The councilman met me at the complex to discuss the issues he says he's more than familiar with and what needs to be done.
Every time people would talk about it, it was very much like no one wanted to deal with it. Elected officials didn't want to deal with it. People who lived here didn't want to deal with it.
He says installing cameras and having increased police presence are not preventative and are all secondary to investing in people.
This has been happening for a very long time. And until we actually address it, and we address it for what it is, being that, you know, crime is not just a matter of people want to do crime. It's a matter of people are in need of something.
Let me get back. I'm starting to get uncomfortable now. Starting to get uncomfortable in it. Let me get back in the wood. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Take my protection like this. Right there. Hold on, we finna drive through here some more. But yeah, the reason I moved over here was because at the time my baby mama had moved in with me and my mom, because I was still living with my mom at the time, right? I was like 22 years old at the time, 21 or 22. I was still living with my mom, and so when I met baby mama, you know, she had moved in with me and my mom, and we really wanted our own space. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to, you know, have a girl living in the crib with my mom, so that's the only reason we even like moved over here. But like, my mom told me about this place because my little sister used to live over here. And my little sister used to tell me all the time about the amount of bugs that she had in her apartment, right? And so I don't even know why, honestly, I decided to move here. Like, I must have just been that desperate, bro, to just get my own space, because ain't no way I would ever recommend anybody to move here. It is like, it's like one of those struggle places, like when you literally don't have any other options. This is one of those places. It took me 6 months to get in here, y'all. 6 months. I applied. It took me 6 months to move in here. And like I said, the very first day I went in this mug, I saw a mouse run straight across the living room into the furnace room. The office, the management was extremely rude all the time, bro, because, you know, they deal with a lot of, you know, people that's less fortunate, low income people. So people probably be in that mug giving them attitude. So they tried to play tough to everybody who walked in that mug. So I hated going to the office, and I almost got evicted from here a few times because this one I didn't know anything about low income at all, right? So I never knew anything about having to report my income or all of that. So it was a lot of times living here where I had to do back pay, and I couldn't afford it. So turn up in here. Oh dang, I'm sliding in it. Hold on, fam. Why you round behind me like that? Go ahead and go. Oh, okay. Heck no. I be getting nervous over here, bro. But yeah, my dad currently lives over here. I believe my dad lives over here somewhere. I don't remember. My dad currently lives over here. But yeah, this is one of those places that that's like when you ain't got literally no other options, bro. But I know it's here for people who absolutely need it, you know. But I definitely wouldn't recommend this place at all. It was scary, a lot of violence. Bro, let me tell y'all something, bro. I done seen the inside of a few of these apartments, and I remember maintenance one time, because maintenance used to come to my house all the time, because I used to always constantly have them fix stuff. Stuff was always breaking. There was always some type of leaks, right? And maintenance used to tell me, every maintenance person that came into my house, I swear to God, every maintenance would tell me, bro, you got the cleanest apartment out of every unit I've been in. Every maintenance person has told me that. They used to tell me I got the cleanest unit out of every unit that they've been in. And that was just sad, bro. That was sad, because again, I used to bleach my apartment non-stop every single day just to make it try to smell good. But it just had a natural stench in his mug. That's just, oh my God, bro. Roaches crawling on my bed, bro. My bad, I'm just having a post-traumatic stress moment right now. I'm trying to keep everything together, but like being over here, bro, it was just so bad, bro. It was so bad. I was always scared that something was gonna happen. It was just always such an eerie feeling over here. I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any friends. And at the time, that's when I first started doing YouTube, right? So I was really nervous about being over here doing content, because I was scared that somebody was gonna find out where I live. So I never recorded outside the apartment, ever. I always recorded inside the apartment. I never even used to, like, I used to be embarrassed to talk about living in low income, to be honest with y'all. I used to be extremely embarrassed. So I never used to talk about it. But you know, when I moved into the one that I'm at now, it's a nicer place, it's a safer place. So that's when I started being a little bit more open. But yeah, this mug is like, this ain't it, y'all. This for sure ain't it. Oh shit, God damn. I mean, excuse my language. Like, just like, look at stuff like this, bro. Like that, I can't even imagine somebody living in something like that, bro. What the heck? Like, what is going on? But yeah, y'all. So when I say living here and being completely broke, it was very humbling, man. Very, very humbling. So when I got approved to move into the low income I'm at now, I was, like I said, bro, I was in tears. And you know the saddest part about all of this? It was just like, I'm sitting here talking about 5 years ago I was low income and broke, and just last year I was still in low income and broke, and still currently in low income. I'm not broke no more, and you know, hopefully I get the move this year. But like, that just shows a lot about, you know, how life can really be, bro. Like 5 years I kind of been stuck in the same place, you know. And so, you know, that's why I be feeling for people who, and I can relate to what it's like to be broke, bro, because I know what it's like to try to get ahead in life and try to make something happen when you can't, bro. And it's tough out here for people, y'all. And so once I, you know, if I ever make it big on YouTube, man, like, I'm gonna come to places like this and help people, you know, give people money, you know, because I know a lot of people that live here now are just like me, who don't have any other options. You know, a lot of people don't even got family they can depend on, you know, ain't got cars to drive, you know, completely relying on government assistance. And yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like I will move in with a family member before I ever move back to this place. You know what I'm saying? Well, I would never be in that situation again, because I would never go back to being broke again. God forbid. I would never let myself get back to that position. But yeah, man, it was times I was here. I ain't had no car. I ain't had no money. I ain't had no job. I was walking. Imagine that, not having no car, living with bugs. Ugh, bugs. Look at that. What is this? What is going on over here, bro? What is going on over here? Like, why is all these apartments boarded up like this? Like, I'm confused. Why they got all these boards in here? You know, hopefully they ain't shut down or nothing. Now, one thing that I never dealt with was bed bugs, thank God. Now, if there would have been any type of bed bugs, I would have just left. Like, I would have just moved back in with my mom. And I was tempted to move back in with my mom a few times, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But, man, like, stuff like this humbles you, bro. Like, real life, it humbles you. Because, like, you live amongst people who's, you know, dealing with life just like you, and it can be hard for a lot of people, bro. So that's why I got sympathy for people, and that's why I never get on here and try to brag about nothing that I got, because even now, like, even though I got some money coming in, you know, I'm never making it seem like I'm just better than nobody or doing, no, because I know that life can smack you in the face as soon as you start getting things together. You know, you gotta sacrifice and work hard for everything. You know, life ain't no joke. I'm fortunate enough to have a great and supportive mom and a supportive family, you know, and, you know, and I've been grateful to have the extra help, you know, that I was receiving, you know, living in affordable housing that I'm at now. You know, now I'm in a good place, you know, financially. And now I'm gonna finally be able to move out of low income for the first time in my life this year. It's crazy over here, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. It's crazy over here. That place, bro, that lady, bro, passed away. That joint still scare me when I come over here. I ain't even gonna lie. That still scare me. I remember I used to have my neighbor, bro. My neighbor, cause I'm terrified of bugs. Ew, bugs. I am terrified of bugs. So I used to have my neighbor, bro. I cannot make this up. I used to go knock on my neighbor's door every day and be like, bro, can you come kill this bug? Like, I used to have them big stink bugs in my apartments too, like the spiders and the small bugs and the ants and stuff like that. The roaches I would kill, but those big stink bugs, I was terrified of them bugs because they used to fly and they used to come so heavy, bro. Ugh, bugs. Yeah. Yeah, no. I do whatever I gotta do to never have to be back in that situation, bro. You know, but experiencing places like that really, you know, it keeps you motivated in life, and it keeps you realizing like how life can really be. And so that's why I'm grateful for how hard I work and how consistent I stay, and through all of them traumatizing moments, bro. I'm not even trying to sound dramatic, bro. That place was traumatizing, bro. Like, I'm sitting here still thinking, like, how did I even make it that long there, bro? I don't know how, bro. It's just like I had no other option, bro. It was either that or live with my mom, bro. I didn't want to live with my mom as a grown man. But, I used to have to kill roaches, bro. Roaches used to crawl on my bed. I remember I used to sleep, bro. I used to set an alarm for like every hour just to make sure no roaches was crawling on me while I was asleep, bro. Like, oh my God, bro. That's, So, look, man, if y'all in need, I would say never. I would say if you do need to move in affordable housing, fine, just do your research. You know, don't just move into anyone, because there are nicer low income. Like mine is a very decent low income. You know, they don't tolerate bugs at the one that I live at all. You You know, if you got bugs in your apartment, they'll literally make you move, bro. If your apartment is dirty, they will make you move. I said they do inspections like every 3 months at the one I live at now. So, but man, you know, life can be hard, man. So it's just, you gotta be humble, man. You gotta be humble. So that's why I never take money for granted. I would never, you know, when I do make it big, like I'm never, you know, I'm gonna be smart with my money, bruh. I'm gonna just save majority of my money and, you know, use the rest of it to invest into things that's gonna realistically make me more money and give me a financial advisor. Save. I'm never spending money on designer stuff, clothes, jewelry, nothing, like, ever. Because living in places like that, bruh, it's just not cool, bruh. It's not cool at all. And I really feel for people who still live over there, man. You know, some people been over there for a long time. Just like myself, man, 3 years. You know, I'm grateful, man. You know, Pontiac, Michigan, you know, it's a small city, man. But I done seen so much here, bro. Like, I done seen people, like, get shot. I know so many people that, like, passed away. And, like, Pontiac was, like, used to be a very dangerous place. I don't live here no more, so I really don't know what it's like as far as crimes. My mom still live in Pontiac, but she lived in like one of the more decent parts of Pontiac. But like as far as like deep in the city, like I don't know if it's still as dangerous as it used to be. But Pontiac is a dangerous place, bro. Like I done seen people get into shootouts. Like I could have died in this mug. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like I could have died in Pontiac a few times. Just hanging around the wrong crowd, you know, running from gunshots and bullets. Like I got robbed one time in Pontiac, bro. Like somebody really robbed me. I got jumped. I had a gun pointed right at my face. Like that stuff I don't even talk about, y'all, man. Like that shit get real, bro. So that's why now, you know, your boy is a licensed CPO holder. I got a couple firearms to my name to keep me and my family safe no matter where we at. Cause when I got that gun pointed at my face, you know, I could have died, bro. Some people out here ain't got nothing to lose in these streets, bro. Like, that's why I don't be out here on no type of time. I don't be out here trying to play tough guy with people, you know, because some people just don't care, bro, especially some of these young dudes, bro. Some people ain't got no families, nothing to lose. They just worried about their ego and trying to prove stuff and want to be the toughest guy. So I will never play that role or try to be that guy. You know, I'll walk away from niggas, bro. Like I said, I got protection, but I still don't walk around here with my chest out because, you know, a gun can only do so much for you. There's some people out here that, you know, that like I said, ain't got nothing to lose, bro. So I definitely want to make it 100% make it out, like, you know, and move into a really safe area, you know, once I do move out of low income. You know, I live in a safe area now, but even when I move out of there, I want to move somewhere more safer. Like, you know, it's just breakfast. What cold, man? Getting on the breakfast. But yeah, my car is almost done. My car's in the shop getting fixed, so I'm in my mama whip right now. I gotta pick her up from work later, so that's why I'm up early. It's only 8:37 right now. I gotta get to work, man. Gotta get to the grind. YouTube is a blessing, man. YouTube is a blessing. And, yeah, man. I'm grateful that I'm safe, my family's safe, my son's safe, you know, and, you know, I can build and grow, and, you know, a lot of people ain't that fortunate, man. So there's a lot of opportunity in this world, man. You don't got to throw your life away. You don't got to feel like there's no hope. You can do whatever you want to in this life, y'all. And that's what I want y'all to take from my content, man. I'm out here grinding no matter what. I've been on YouTube, even living over there for 4 years. I still was grinding on my channel, you know. So I ain't letting nothing stop this, man. You just gotta stay consistent. Eventually it'll pay off. You know, YouTube is finally paying off for me big time, and it's because I stuck with it, man. And now I'm just using a little bit of strategy, doing my research, seeing what's working for other people. So if you want to hop on the content thing, man, you can do it. Use strategy. It'll be a lot easier for you. Don't go into it thinking that people just gonna watch you. You got to give people value. You got to give people informative information. You got to help people in some way, shape, or form if you want to grow. You know, people just don't care about you as much as you think you do. You can't go into YouTube just thinking you can just do whatever. It don't work like that, man. You got to stick to strategy if you want to go into this. But go into it as a side hustle until you start making some decent money. And that can take time, but you got to grind for sure. You know, I started YouTube, you know, almost 6 years ago now. And everybody that I used to do YouTube with, you know, I used to have people I used to do YouTube with. None of them do YouTube no more. Like, I'm the only one still doing it. And, you know, it paid off. You know, so. Well, that's it for this video, man. I just wanted to give y'all a little backstory about, you know, that place I lived at. And I want y'all to know how grateful I am, man. You know, how grateful I am. And how humbled I am. And how I never take money for granted. Life for granted. You know, I ain't, you know, life can be life, y'all. You gotta be safe out here, man, and do what you gotta do to take care of you and your family and keep y'all safe, man. Make your money, keep grinding, and stay safe in this world, man, because life is short. And, you know, let's just do what we gotta do to live the best life possible, the safest life possible, to make the most money possible. Let's just keep working, keep grinding every day, man, because that's what life is about. To grind, to work, to make money, and to live a good, safe life, man. It's a crazy world out here, so, you know, let's be smart, make smart decisions, be careful who you hang around. That's why I stay to myself, man. I ain't got no friends. I don't trust people. I don't trust the world, bro. So I stay to myself and just keep grinding, you know. But yeah, subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. Keep rocking with the videos, man. New videos dropping. You know, watch more of my videos. Very good content, very entertaining content, very informative content. Keep getting better for y'all, man. It's been a long journey here, and, you know, I'm gonna keep going. You know, it's finally paying off for me now, so I'm grateful. Thank y'all for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Tight.